Alaska. Isn't that interesting? Omaha's getting weather, winter weather. I got notifications for Sacramento and Redding that is having they're having freezer warnings. Oddly, Massachusetts is having a freak heat spell type thing. It's up in the 70s. It's near 70 degrees out in Boston. Out by well, not in Boston, but in Massachusetts, which is not characteristic for this time of year. So, I don't know if I'm talking to anybody or not. I'm so fucking tired of technology and its bullshit and how it doesn't work. I actually, you know, Mom, I'm really kind of tired about all the systems that are created that they feed to work that just don't serve a purpose anymore. Want to play a little imagination game today? Or a little, let's imagine the world if it wasn't a shithole and what it could be, you know? Like, let's think about what the Earth, what the United States could have been if those freaking blue-blooded maniacal control freaks, the colonists, wouldn't have come over with their really great ideas on how to control things and make them, you know, and let's start thanks-taking. We'll start with thanks-taking, and we'll tell people that we're doing them a favor. That's how it started. Oh, for our own protection. Please, take all of our land, desecrate the population, the numbers of population of our ancestors, and tell us for our good, and then perpetuate that idea for a couple hundred years. And then here we have 2020, where everybody's just doing their job, and it's for our own good, and isn't everybody living light, living the best version of their lives? Isn't that happening for everybody? Isn't everybody having that experience right now? Because I know that some people are. I know that some people are just living life so big right now. So big and glorious that they don't got no care in the world. They don't got no problems. They don't got to think about nobody but themselves. You know? Who gets to have that experience, Ma? Not us. Let's see, Mom and I, we haven't been cruising around mainstream media very much, because, well, it's all crap. I don't believe it. That's one of the reasons why I called the talk today what I did. Pay no attention to the earth they're trying to propose, you know? The only way that you can know the reality of a situation is to be in it. I was just sharing with Mom. I said, Mom, you know, God, thank God that you're here. Thank God that you're here and that I am here with you. Because if you weren't here, Mom, I would be out there. I would be out there going, this is stupid and that's dumb and why are you doing this? I wouldn't just be talking about it on YouTube. I would be out there in the community questioning why people are so fearful, and maybe introducing them to a higher power that they can believe in themselves more than themselves, so they don't have to be so fucking scared of everything all the time. I am tired of the word mask. I wish it would all go away. I wish it would all go away. Yes, people have lost their lives. Everybody dies. It's the only guaranteed from being a human being. It's the only guarantee that you have in life, is that you are going to die one day. And all we have is what we do in that time. Please make no mistake, I'm a complete fucking asshole. Yeah, I can be a complete fucking dick. Yep. And you know what? I've had to stuff it my whole life. Just stuff it. Because I've had so much shit happen that I can be angry for. And if I'm not careful, it'll make me mad, even today. So when I handle some bullshit, you know, in present time, and I remember shit in past tense, yeah, it's a lot to contend with. So what do you do with it? You take it outside. You dance it off. You come up with all these ways to creatively get rid of all this energy. And you know what is the most frustrating thing in the world? Is that people that don't have it, they don't understand it. They don't know what it is to be a thunder child. They don't know what it is to have the thunder in you. Not just around you. It's in you. And trying to subdue it and acting like it isn't there, What does that do? That'll make me to my maker. That'll get me to my maker quicker. But hey, who fucking cares anymore, right? I just hope I meet my maker a day after my mom does, you know. I don't want to go without my mom. I know it's just I'll go if I can take mom with me, you know, stuff like that. No, there's plenty of life to that. I'm just so tired of being freaking limited. And it's all people like, and it's all fucking money. It's all money. I can do whatever I want, and I don't even need a lot of it. I'm like 10K. I'd buy us a mobile home, a motor home. Just put us all in that and then go freaking live in a mountain someplace. I don't even know if I do videos anymore, frankly. Because you know what? People don't care enough to do the work for themselves. So what the fuck am I gonna freaking keep doling out, you know? How many people are so afraid because they couldn't keep the fucking spoon out of their mouth and go for a walk and keep themselves physically fit? Yeah, so then they're scared because they're compromised now. So everybody wear a mask for them. No, stay home. Stay home and wait to die, you fearful, sorrowful, sad soul. And think about all life, what it could have been if you would have just had a faith, a belief system bigger than yourself. But people don't want to do that. See, because it takes a lot of work and it takes a lot of effort, and you have to go without a lot of shit. You know, being a spiritual being, you go without a lot. Sometimes utilities. Yeah, because you make choices. You make choices because my dogs are my family. And my mom's my family. That's the only family I have. And just think, when they're gone, then I can act all the ways everybody wants me to act because I don't give a fuck anymore because I have nothing left to live for. Yeah, that's the way I look at it today. They are the reason why I live. They are my joy. They are my peace. But I can't even find a society where we can all be together. I can't do it because I'm fucking retarded. I was the dumb, retarded kid that made it a little bit in life and then fucking slowed through the cracks. I'm not smart enough to do it. I'm not smart enough to figure out a way to get a place for me and mom and all the dogs and where we can just be comfortable. I'm not. I'm too dumb. So what should I do with my education? What should I do with all that experience that I went out and saw? What should I do? Because I don't use it anymore. I don't use it. It doesn't, you know, when I found God and I stepped more, I feel like that stupid fucking movie, Bruce Almighty. Or Evan Almighty. I feel like that. I feel like the more I love God, the more stuff gets stripped away. And I don't even know what to do with these thoughts because the world isn't going to get better, folks. It doesn't matter who they say the president is. The astrology says, oh, it's going to get better, it's going to get better. But it's going to get better because people change under extreme, desperate circumstances. So that's how it's going to get better. Worlds are going to fall apart. People are going to become decimated. People already are. People already are. There are so many people just struggling, just trying to hang on to their freaking sanity. Just trying to hang on to every day that, because every day is a new shit show. And the more that you look at the media, the worse that it is. Because they're perpetrative that it doesn't exist. They're still trying to propose that, oh, everything's going to get better. Things aren't going to get better unless people make their own situations better. How do we do that? Shadow banned. People keep saying, Marge, you're losing subscribers. You know, it's what it is. God makes everything happen. God makes everything happen. And granted, yes, I know. We are not hungry, we are not angry, we are not lonely, we are not tired. We have all the things that we need for today. And this is just more of that. I'm tired of living every day, one day at a time. I would like to look forward to something that is going to happen tomorrow, please. I would like that experience again. It's another thing. We're full spectrum. Everybody is supposed to be having all these experiences. And you have this echelon that is having all these experiences on the weights and the backs of everyone else. It's what powers and control freaks do. Spiritual beings don't give a frick about freaking third quarter innings and and then I see like the Leo Cub and all this shit, this guy, and like, I mean, even ones I like, they have these these exclusive like little chat parties where they charge $10 a person, and then they get $300, 300 people in the room. That's $3,000, isn't it? Isn't it? $10 times 300, for a 30-minute talk, I'm just, and then it's like, how many of those do you got to do? I mean, how much is enough for people? And you see all these people, like these rich people, they didn't want whatever candidate to win, because then people that make 440,000 plus a year, so politicians and stuff, then they're gonna start getting taxed like that'll hurt them is like it's hurt the rest of us, right? They might get fair tax, right? Is how I understand it. So they didn't want some powers to be, because they want to keep all their money. And then it's like, what do they do with their money? Do they help people with their money? No, they buy a bunch of stupid shit, buy big old houses that they pay other people to clean and do all this stuff, because it's all money. It's all how you present yourself. It doesn't matter who people are on the inside anymore, because look at all the I feel who people are on the inside. I feel what people are. I feel that. And it's like Men in Black, where it's like that little itty bitty person that is remote controlling the body. That's what most people are. They're tiny, small cowards that don't have enough gumption or enough moxie to say, you know what, I'm okay, and my needs are met, and let's see what I can do for somebody else today. Let's see what I can do. I don't want people to think I'm not a hypocrite. I mean, I don't want people to think, I'm not going to say anything else about that right now. So we're all full spectrum, and we all have capacity to do everything that people see and read in the newspaper. Everybody has the capacity to be that. I just read an article, went on mainstream media, a naked person was found in a storage container in a pond, and people are freaking nuts, man. They get mad, they push people around. I don't put my hands on people and things, especially when I'm angry. I never put my hands on. I still, Mom, you're what? You're gonna be 70 soon. In a couple weeks. I still ask Mom permission if I can give her a hug. Because sometimes she's not in the mood to hug, right? And if you're not in a particular mood to hug at that moment when I want to give you a hug, that's me putting my energy on her, right? I try so hard not to put my stuff on other people. I wish people tried as hard not to pick my shit up as I tried. You don't pick my stuff up. Maybe you spoiled me like that, Ma. Because you just always ignored my bursts, my outburst, right? Because you just why did you do that? Why did you just me like when I had tantrums and stuff like that?
Because you needed to release.
Yeah.
But if you don't have that release, and it builds up and builds up and builds up, it can create quite internally.
Thank you for allowing me the release, Ma. And I haven't been dancing so much because my headphones broke, and then it just makes me mad. I can't do stuff how I want to do it, so I just don't do it at all, right? That's what... I don't like it, man. I don't like it at all. If I had... and that's the thing, Mom, there are people that sponsor cars, like for NASCAR, right? Companies that give race car drivers like millions of dollars every year just to drive around in a circle, for They're all this stuff they're not doing anymore, but my point is that they did. But why don't they sponsor people? I mean, but I guess people like Sadhguru. That guy don't talk about much different shit than I talk about. He's just older than I am. That guy gets to go all over the place. I met him and I did like I got pretty close to him. But I saw him in Washington a few years back because I drove up to Seattle to see him because I was really into his teachings, you know. And then when I got there and after all the the trip and stuff like that and I'm just like, oh, this is all the stuff that he said, that I've listened to on YouTube for the last year. So I'm like, I could have stayed home, save myself the trouble, but I always was told you suit up and showed up by a bunch of people that were really fucking hypocrites. It's really disappointing to see what happened at Alcoholics Anonymous. It freaking bent over and took it up the ass too because lazy people like to be lazy and they don't even do